Alrighty, guys, back for some payoff pitch action here tonight. As we just did an unboxing of getting the core game with all of the cool new fast action cards and the charts and everything. So we're going to be playing some payoff pitch. Probably be playing a lot of payoff pitch, as we are now game 81. That's right, our 2018 Atlanta Braves replay that we started like back in 2017, 2018, or whatever it was. Well, it would have been 2017 because that would be dumb. So it had to have been like 2019 we probably started, maybe 2020. Somewhere around there we started it, like 5 years ago, and we're only on game 81 because I only play a couple games here and there of this. So, game 81 means we're one game away from halfway through the season. And unfortunately for us, you know I'm a big Cardinals fan, we're playing against the Cardinals. So, it's hard for me to want to do this. But here we go. Anyways, with what we have going on here. You can see here the red and the white dice are D6s. The green dice are percentile dice rolls. And we will be able to, pretty much run the game. As we have Luke Weaver for St. Louis and Max Fried, the left-hander, for Atlanta. So here we go with game 82 of the season. And we will get things underway here. Weaver against Ender Enciarte. That's an 8. 8 is a tough. Tough 0-1. Yeah, 10. A 10, actually, I can go in and adjust that, can't I? So it's 0 to 9 as opposed to 1 to 10. Alright, we'll save that. Alright, so we're going to start again because of the faulty dice rolling. No, you know what? We'll call that a strikeout. We'll give him the strikeout. Ender Enciarte with the strikeout. That's fine. I'm just going to put this aside for right this second. If we need this, I'll bring it out. But in the meantime, it's going to be Ozzie Albies up, as that is a strikeout. Ozzie Albies on the season. Ozzie Albies is batting .239. He's got 85 hits, 15 home runs for Ozzie Albies, 43 RBIs, 24 walks, 87 strikeouts. It's Ozzie Albies, and here we go. Ozzie, what are you going to do? 11 is Patient 84. Patient 84 against a right-hander, and that is going to be a fly ball into center field. Out there is Tommy Pham, and he'll make the easy one-handed catch. 2-away. Yeah, kind of hard to start a 2018 replay in 2017. Yes, you caught that one, did you? Very good. I was just making sure you're on your toes. Freddie Freeman on the season, 21 home runs, 336 average for Freddie Freeman. That is a 5. That is a ballpark card for the left-hander. And a 94 is going to be an in-play check. In-play check. So we're going to roll percentile. In-play, 97. That's no good. That's going to be fly ball to right. And that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves here in the top of the first here in beautiful downtown St. Louis. Thanks for joining us tonight. Quick game of payoff pitch. Matt Carpenter, we got a left-hander. Max Fried, so we're going to be using the left-hand side, obviously, of the cards. Max Fried. That is a 4. Patient 14. That's going to be a walk. So we got a walk, and we have to see if Carpenter can steal the base. To steal, he needs a 2, and only a 2. He rolls a 10, so no steal by Matt Carpenter. Tommy Pham is up. That is a 9. Another patient. 40. And that is going to be another walk. Back-to-back walks by Max Fried. And before you know it, you have 2 men on with Jose Martinez coming up. Jose Martinez, the windup and the pitch is an 8. That is going to be a tough 47, though, is going to be, it's just outside his range. 47. It's going to be a pop-up to second base. A P4 if you're scoring at home. Jose Martinez just got under that one. One away, Marcel Ozuna. That is a 2 tough. 07 is a swing and a miss by Marcel Ozuna. He will strike out. And we have 2 away for Yadier Molina. Yanni's arm is a 3. We'll probably use that when it comes time for the steal check. Yadier Molina, and the windup is a 9. Another patient, but 93. He's not that patient. 93 is going to be fly ball to left. And we're through 1 here in beautiful downtown St. Louis. All right, really good game system. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. It's going to be Nick Markakis up for the Braves. That is an 8, which is a tough 51. It's going to be popped up to short, P6. Nick Markakis, 51 is a P6. Kurt Suzuki. Oh, Kurt. Let's see what Kurt's up to. Kurt Suzuki. He's had 59 hits, 7 home runs, 31 RBIs, 15 walks, 28 strikeouts. He's batting .330 on the season. .330. His arm is a 4. We'll probably use that later on when we get into any stealing. So Yadier Molina is a 3. Kurt Suzuki is a 4. We'll remember that. All right, here we go. That is a 6. That is a tough chance. 23. 23 tough against a right-hander? 23 tough? You got it. You can't get him out. There's no way. Kurt Suzuki, he's the magic man. He's got himself a double on a tough result. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you. A double on a tough result. Those suck when that happens. Ronald Acuna, 1 out here in the top of the second. First base hit for the Braves. Ronald Acuna is a 2. That is a defensive check. So I will shuffle these cards up, flip them upside down, and boom. All right, so we will take the first card off and look at this card here. Here we go. Defense is... It's a rare play. Defense is a rare play. Are you kidding me? It's a rare play. Defense rare play. So I've got the new charts. Now I got to find the new charts. Are you kidding me? We got a rare play. I got to find my charts. Don't you knock my cards around. Don't you knock my cards around. Rare play. We have a runner at second. Base is empty. Base is empty. Base is empty. No, we do not want that. We want base runner on base. Base is empty. Defense. Runners on base. Tough. Runner on base. Defense. Looking for runner on base. Defense. Runner on base. Defense. Here we are. So we're going to roll percentile. Look at the green dice. 92. Runner on base. Runner on base. Runner on base. I got to find the rest of the runner on base. Defense. We roll a 92. Runner on base. Defense. Here we go. Runner on base defense. We rolled a 92. High foul ball is popped up by the catcher. Official score gives catcher an error. Restart the at bat for the batter. High foul ball is dropped by the catcher. Official score gives the catcher an error. So it's a pop-up behind the plate. Molina drops the ball. So it's no out, but it is considered, the official result is a error, but I can't add that. So we'll roll the next result and see what we get. So we're going to go back to roll. That is a 7. That's in play 70, though. In play 70. Fly ball to right. So we're going to call this an, let's see, F9. Yeah, I'm not worried about the error that Molina didn't get. That's fine. It's no big deal. So two-away runner at second now. It's Johan Camargo for the Braves. He rolls a 7 in play again. 55. And 55 is a ground ball right down to first base. Martinez is going to take it to the bag himself. And we're through 1.5 complete here. It's Jed Jerko for the St. Louis Cardinals against Max Fried, the left-hander. Bottom of the second. And is a 7. Tough 10. Tough 10. He swings on a curveball outside the zone for a strikeout. Jed Jerko's down on strikes. Harrison Bader. And is a 10. Patient 64. 64 is going to be a hit by the pitch against the left-hander. A patient 64 is going to be hit by the pitch. So Harrison Bader can steal on a 4 or less. We'll roll the dice. And he rolls a 9. So Harrison Bader does not steal. Munoz is up. 1 on, 1 out. 12. That is a defensive check. And again, it's going to be an error on the third baseman, Camargo. Let's see what Camargo is there. Camargo at third base. Error is a 5. So error is a 1 to 33. And he rolls an 87. So it's going to be a good play there. And the error on the third base. Let's see. Okay, I have to check something with that. Like when you do a defensive check. Nah, that's alright. I'm not going to worry about it. It should give us the result of the play. And since it was error to third base, if it was a hit to third base, it's a double hit. If it's an error, if it's an out, It's a pop out. Okay. Infield pop out. I got it. Okay, I figured that out. Okay, so it's a pop out, so it was no error. So we can't get the double play in a P5, I guess is what I was looking at. So it's a pop out to third. Camargo's going to make the play. And that is going to bring up the pitcher, Luke Weaver, who's going to be using hitting card number 5. And we got a 5. Patience. 31. He's going to get a base hit. Are you kidding me? The pitcher gets himself a base hit. And we'll look at the next card to see what a single. Sharp liner into center field. Runner first advances 2 bases. So there you go. So Bader moves all the way to third on the pitch. The pitcher getting a hit. Then we have runners at the corners. Runners at the corners. With 2 away. Big play here against Matt Carpenter. Lefty-lefty matchup. The windup and the pitch. 11 is wheelhouse. 49 is hit well by Carpenter. He got all that one. It is going. And see you later. Gone. Let's see. Matt Carpenter has 14 home runs on the season, batting .249. Guess what? Make that 15 home runs and a 3-run shot by Matt Carpenter. Ow. That hurts if you're a Braves fan. Max Fried shaking his head on that one. And if you can't give these pitchers, base hits, that's crazy. Tommy Pham is up 7. Tough. This is a tough 72. It's not going to matter. Ground ball to second, and that's going to do it. But a little bit too late as the 3-run home run. Hey, Doug Hunt, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So the Braves have got to come back. There's plenty of time. Top of the 3rd inning. Dansby Swanson. And 11 patient. 82, though, is going to be too high. Fly ball hit into center field. Tommy Pham. And we have Max Fried trying to get a pitcher hit. 8. Which is a tough result. A tough 37 is ace to rake out on a pitcher's card. So Max Fried cannot get his base hit. That brings up 2 outs for Ender Inciarte. A tough 59. Tough 59 is a ground ball down to third, and we're going to give it to Martinez all by himself again, and we're through 2.5 complete. Speaking of Martinez, it's his turn at the plate. Martinez on the season, batting .305 with 7 home runs, 29 walks, and 74 strikeouts. Martinez, 7, tough 77. Tough 77 is going to be a two hopper to Ozzie Albies at second base for the outs. Marcell Ozuna. Patient 71, and that's going to be a fly ball. It's going into the opposite field. Markakis is coming in and making a nice sliding stop there. 2-way for Yadier Molina. 8, tough 41. Tough 41 is going to be another base hit on a tough result. Are you kidding me? Single this time by Yadier Molina on a tough result. Now we got to see if he can get the jump. He steals on a 3 or 2. He rolled an 8, so no steal by Yadier Molina. Jerko, Jed Jerko. 6, tough 68. Tough 68 is going to be a fly ball to right. Out there's Markakis making another good stab at it, and we're through 3 complete here in beautiful Busch Stadium. All right, Luke Weaver trying to keep things rolling for the St. Louis Cardinals. 9 is tough 60. is a ground ball down to Carpenter at third base. Carpenter with a strong throw for across. Ozzie Albies is out. Freddie Freeman. In play, 0-9. That could be trouble, and it is. It's in the gap. It's going to fall in and roll all the way to the wall. Freeman's going to round first, head to second. His stand-up double for Freddie Freeman. Stand-up double for Freddie. Nick Markakis is up. 8, tough, 61. Grounded down to first base. Martinez going to take it to the back himself. Freeman's going to move up to third. With 2 away, it's up to Kurt Suzuki. The man, the legend, the myth, Kurt Suzuki. The windup and the pitch. 3 is a patient result. 68 is out of range, though. It's going to be ground ball to Jerko at second. Jerko, nice backhand stop. Throws it to Martinez, who stretches. Did he keep his foot on the bag? He says yes. And that is an out, number 3. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Harrison Bader up. Bader waits on the pitch. Here it is. Tough 14. He swings at a curveball and misses it completely. Right in the mitt of Kurt Suzuki. 1 away. Yaro Munoz. Wheelhouse 60 against the lefty is going to be a base hit single. Another wheelhouse check off of Freed's card. And that brings up the pitcher. The corners are going to come in and watch out for the sacrifice. It is probably going to be a sacrifice here. Sacrifice. He will bunt on a 4-12. So we have to roll the 2d6 and a 4-12. He will bunt. He does. And his bunt rating is a 5. Sacrifice bunts. His bunt rating is a B. He will drop to a C because the corners are playing in. So we're going to roll percentile there. He rolled a 10. And a 10 is a 7 to 15. They get the lead runner. So Weaver, a little bit strong on the bunt. Freed turns around. Well, actually, who's it go to? It doesn't really matter. We're just going to say it bunted to Freed. Freed turns around. And they're going to get the lead runner at second. We'll call it a 1-6 put out. There we go. So a bad bunt after the nice base hit by Luke Weaver earlier. So now with 2 away, it's up to Matt Carpenter, who hit on a 3-run home run in the second. 8, tough, 0-6. That's going to be swing and a miss. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And we go to the 5th. The Braves with only 2 hits so far against Luke Weaver. It's Ronald Acuna, the 20-year-old Ronald Acuna. 7 in play, 94 though. He's going to be fly to left. Out there is Ozuna, who will make the catch. And now it's Johan Camargo. 4, and that's a Patience 61, and that is going to be a double. Johan Camargo is going to get a wait on a good pitch, and here it comes from Weaver, and he's going to get that down the line. Bader's running to get it, but Camargo's in there into second base. Dansby Swanson now. They do have first base open with the pitcher due up on coming up. Swanson on the plate, pitcher on deck. And with one out, they're going to go ahead and pitch to Swanson. In play, 0-5, and that's going to be a problem, and that's going to be double, back-to-back doubles by the Braves, and just like that, they have struck back. It's 3-1 now. Now, do you pull Fried and put a pinch hitter in and see if you can keep this rally going against Weaver? Or with one out, you keep Fried in the game and you let him sacrifice. Although he's not a very good bunter, he's an F bunter, which is the worst bunter there is. F bunter, huh? You know what? They are. Who do they have on the bench? Let's take a look at who they have. So they have Culberson, they have Flowers, Flaherty, and Santana. You know what? They're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull them, and they're gonna put in. Let's see. Ryan Flaherty, the left-hander. They're going to bring in Ryan Flaherty, the left-hander, to pinch hit. They're going to bring in a pinch hitter here with Swanson at second, and they're going to see if they can get something going here in the fifth. So it's Weaver against Ryan Flaherty. Here we go. Thomas Harkless, what is going on? You made it here just in time for the biggest part of the game. Top of the fifth, 3-1. Runner at second is Swanson. Flaherty at the plate, and the windup by Luke Weaver. A 5 is a ballpark. Ballpark 34 is a left-hander. That's a wheelhouse. That is a wheelhouse check. That is a wheelhouse check for Ryan Flaherty against a right-hander. We're going to be looking at those numbers right there. 1-16, it is gone, and we got a tie game. And it is a 32, and that is going to be a single. We're going to look at the next card, which is a single. Runner in second scores. And so pulling Flaherty does work as the Braves get a run on the single by Flaherty. Now, can he steal? He is a 4 or less to steal. He rolls an 8, so no steal by Flaherty. So, can the Braves keep things going here in the top of the fifth? Luke Weaver shaking his head, looking to try and get out of the fifth. Ender Inciarte due up. They have a lefty, a switch hitter, and then a lefty and a lefty. They have 3 of the next 4 are lefties. So you know what? They're going to they have a left-hander in the bullpen? They do. Brett Cecil. But man, they're going to bring Brett Cecil in. The Cardinals are going to be making a call right now. They're not going to wait for this game to get tied up. It's going to be Brett Cecil coming in for the Cardinals with all these left-handers coming up. They're going to try and shut down this rally right now. Maybe. Brett Cecil, there we go. So Weaver out, Cecil in. Lefty-lefty matchup. And here we go. 7 in play, 69. And that is a fly ball to left. So Cecil gets the out on Ender Inciarte. Now, Ozzie Albies, the switch hitter. 2 up. 7 in play, 49. And that's going to be a base hit single. And ball blooped into right field. Runner first advances one base on the single. So Ozzie Albies fights it off and gets a base hit. 2 men on, 2 away. And it's lefty-lefty against the best hitter for the Braves. Against the best left-hander for the Cardinals. Strength versus strength. Cecil versus Freeman. The windup and the pitch, and it's a 7 in play, 58. And they're going to be a ground ball down to Martinez. Martinez is going to flip it over to Cecil covering first, and the Cardinals get out of the inning. But a good inning for the Braves, who pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. And after 4.5 complete, halfway through this one, it is 3-2 in favor of the Cardinals. Tommy Pham, and we do need a new pitcher. We do need a new pitcher for the Braves. Let's see. We have a righty. That's a lot of righties coming up. So, it's going to be Whistler. Not Winker, it's going to be Whistler. Maybe. Matt Whistler. Here we go. Matt is coming in. All right, Matt Whistler coming in for the Braves. Here in the bottom of the 5th, 3-2's your score. The Braves with 6 hits, the Cardinals with 4 hits. Here we go. Whistler against Pham. 8 tough. 46. He's a right-hander. That is 46 is going to be a strikeout on Pham. Jose Martinez. 9 ballpark. Ballpark. Right-hander. And that is going to be a wheelhouse for Jose Martinez. Wheelhouse for Martinez. 81, though, is going to be only a single. But a base hit by Martinez. He will not steal. Marcell Ozuna. Runner at first, 1 away. 9. Ballpark again. This is bad. And a 72 is going to be in play. So we're going to be doing an in-play check on Marcell Ozuna. 94, though, is going to be fly to left. So bad pitch by Whistler, but they get out of it. And now a 2-way, it's up to Yadi and Molina. 12. Oh, no. Wheelhouse. 58. 58 against a right-hander is going to be a double. Can Martinez score from a first on the double? Looping liner in the right field. All runners score, and it is going to be a base clearing double by Yadier Molina. And Whistler couldn't get through the inning. 2 away, trying to get through the inning. 9. Another. How many? That's the third 9 I rolled. The third 9. We've only had 4 batters, and I rolled 3 9s. Are you kidding me? Ballpark again. 75 is another in-play check. In-play check for Jerko. 44 or less, that'll be a base hit. It's a 34. That's going to be a single. Is it going to drive in the run? Single, runner on second scores. So another 2 runs come in for the Cardinals. Jerko at first base can steal on a 2. He rolls a 5 and a 1, so it's a 6, so he doesn't steal. All right, Harrison Bader now a 2-way. 8, tough. 65 is a strikeout, and that's going to do it. But 2 big runs for the Cardinals. They get the runs back they give up in the top of the 5th and the bottom of the 5th. We go to 6, 5-2 in favor of the Cardinals. Brett Cecil back out there for another inning of work. More lefties coming at him. Nick Markakis. 5. Patient 43 is a lefty. Patient 43 is going to be a base hit by Markakis. He will not steal. Kurt Suzuki's up. The legend, the magic, the myth. Kurt Suzuki. 9. Patient 98, though, is going to be a fly to left. Not this time for Kurt Suzuki. Ronald Acuna. And that's an in-play 41. A left-hander in-play 41 is going to be a base hit single. And a runner at first. Gone to the middle into center field. Runner at first advances 2 bases. So, single plus runners at the corners. And that's going to bring up Johan Camargo. Do they leave Cecil out there to face off against Camargo? With 2 men on, no. They're going to take their chances here. And I think they're going to bring in Brebbia. They're going to bring in Brebbia. The Cardinals are going to make a call to the pen. It is going to be Brebbia. Maybe. Jesus. Brebbia is coming in. He pitched in yesterday's game, so he's only going to be able to pinch 1 inning. 11 is a defense right off the bat. A defense. We get an error on the second baseman. That is Jed Jerko. Jed Jerko. At second base. He's an error of 1. Not very good. Error of 1. So 1 to 71. It's going to be an error. It's a 73. So it's an out. Are you kidding me? It's an out. It's going to be a ground ball, fielder's choice. Ground ball, fielder's choice. So we're going to go 4 to 6 and get the runner at second. But the run's going to score. Makes it a 5-3 ball game. And now Swanson. Dansby Swanson. 6, tough. 63. Right-hander, tough 63. It's going to be fly ball to right, and that's going to do it. So the Braves are able to pick up a run, but shut it down after that. And now we're in the bottom of the 6th. 5-3. Whistler back out to face off against Munoz. In play, 0-4. That's going to be a double. Leadoff double. And I'm telling you what, this Matt Whistler is not very good. So, they got the pitcher spot due up, but I think, are they going to pinch it? I think they're going to pinch hit, since they're going to have to bring in a new pitcher anyways. They're going to pinch hit for Brebbia. They're going to bring in Colton Wong. Colton Wong's going to come in, the left-hander, and that's the left-hander. And because of that, Sam Freeman is going to come in for the Cardinals. Sam the Man Freeman is coming in. Everyone loves Sam the Man Freeman. And they're going to bring in the lefty-lefty matchup here. So Colton Wong against Sam Freeman here in the bottom of the 6th. 5. Oh no, Patient 18. And that's going to be a walk. They had first base open anyways. Probably don't need to be walking them. That brings up Matt Carpenter. Lefty-lefty matchup. 2 on, nobody out. Matt Carpenter. That's a 9. Another patient, 34. And another walk. So back-to-back walks given up by Sam the Man Freeman. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. And it's Tommy Pham. And this is where all the nothing but righties coming up now. So Sam the Man Freeman is in charge of getting 2 lefties out, and he walked both of them. So terrible job by Sam the Man Freeman. And now they're going to have to make a pitching change and bring in a right-hander to face off against these righties that are coming up. And it's going to be Jackson, I think. Luke Jackson is coming in. Jackson coming in. So it's Jackson against Pham. Bases loaded, nobody out. Defense is going to play back, go for 2. 7 in play. 50, though, is going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher. It's a G1. And I think because it's a G1, he can get the runner out at first, or out at home. If he, let's see here. Hang on a second. I need to check this. That's not the right chart. Not the right chart. Yeah, they can still try for a double play and even. Okay, so we can try for a double play. So we're going to be rolling a double play check here. This is Tommy Pham. Double plays a 9. Double plays a 5 for Jackson. So we were looking at the 2D6. That's a 4, and it's lower than both of them, so it's going to be a double play. It is going to be a 1, 2, 3 double play. And what a defensive outing that happened to be. Tommy Pham, you couldn't get it right there. All right. So now with 2 outs, runners have second and third. Jose Martinez is up, and that is a 7 again. Another in play. And that is going to be a base hit single. Oh, that stinks. Single. Ball blooped into right field. Runner on first advances a base. Runner on second scores. So it's going to be 2 runs. Bloop single by Martinez. And 2 runs for the Cardinals. It's now a 7-3 ball game. My goodness. Marcell Ozuna. 3. Patient 24. Walks him. All this with 2 outs. Are you kidding me? Yadier Molina. 5. Duff. 52 is going to be lined right at the second baseman for the out. But the Cardinals pick up 2 runs in the 6th, and they lead 7-3 going to the 7th inning. They do need a new pitcher, and that is going to be against a pinch hitter coming up, and then a lefty, and they have no more lefties. Well, they don't. That's not true. They do have Gomber. They could bring in Gomber. Maybe Austin Gomber. Yeah, they're going to bring in Gomber. Let's bring in Gomber, the lefty. All right, so that's Luke Jackson. The pitcher spot is due up, so we're obviously going to be pinch hitting for that. And we're going to bring in the right-hander, Charlie Culberson. So Culberson in to pinch hit for the pitcher. Here in the top of the 7th, we need a big inning here against Austin Gomber. 10 tough, 97 is not what you want to see. It's a fly to left. So Charlie Culberson is out. Brings up Ender Inciarte. Tough, 0-5, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ozzie Albies. Wheelhouse 39, and it is hit well and gone. Ozzie Albies, home run. Ozzie Albies, but it's a single shot here in the 7th. But it's now a 7-4 ball game. Freddie Freeman, 7 in play 22 is going to be a base hit single by Freddie Freeman. And brings up Nick Markakis. In play 19, and that's going to be a base hit. And we got a single, grounder back up the middle, runner first, advances 2 bases. So runners at the corners again for Kurt Suzuki. And the tying run is at the plate. And Kurt Suzuki's already hit 7 home runs. 330 average. In real world, he hit 8, 9, 10, 11. He hit 12 home runs in real world. So he's halfway there. All right, Suzuki, let's go. Gomber against Suzuki. Do we want to bring the lefty? Bring in a right-hander. Nope. We're going to risk it and go tough. 0-9 strikes him out. Are you kidding me? Strike out to end the inning. Boo. All right. Bottom of the 7th, stretch time here. Let's see what the Cardinals have. A bunch of righties coming up. So, Peter Millan is coming in for the Braves. Peter Millan for the Braves. 7-4 is your score. 7th inning stretch. Peter Millan. There he is. Coming in for the Braves. Here we go. Against Jed Jerko. 6 tough 72. Fly to left. Harrison Bader. 6 tough 0-6. Swing and a miss by Bader. And Munoz. In play 41. And that's going to be a base hit by Munoz. Back up the middle. And Gomber, and they're going to pinch hit for Gomber here. And it's going to be the lefty, Greg Garcia, coming in to pinch hit. Greg Garcia. Patience, 13. He might have earned himself a walk. And he does. And Greg Garcia with the walk. And now it's up to Matt Carpenter. 2 on, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Patience 79. And look at that walk rating. 1-79 is a walk. He walks, the bases loaded. Tommy Pham, bases loaded. Defense back. 7 in play. 59 is out of his range. That's going to be a ground ball to Camargo. Camargo's going to take it to the bag himself. And unassisted play at third, because we don't get that very often. So go to the 8th. 7-4 is your score. And it will be a right-handed pitcher coming in. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Holland, I think. Greg Holland for the Cardinals. Greg Holland for the Cardinals. Here we go. 7-4 is your score. Braves need a couple runs. Holland in, the right-hander against Ronald Acuna. That is a 2 ballpark. 79 is going to be an in-play, so we're going to be doing an in-play. Jack 66 is out of range. It's going to be ground ball to third. Carpenter with a strong throw to first for the outs. Camargo, 3 is in play. 78 is too high, though. That's going to be ground ball right to Jerko. Jerko, bare hand throw to Martinez. Got him by a step. And it's Swanson with 2 away here in the top of the 8th. Swanson, 6. Patient, 33. And it's ball 4 on a walk. And that brings up the pitcher spots. And they're going to be pulling in Flowers to pinch hit. They have only one more man on on the bench. So Flowers it is. And the windup in the pitch. 5, Patient. Right-handed 63, and he's hit. Hit by the bench. And 2 men on for the Braves. And just like that, the tying run has come to the plate in the form of Ender Enciarte. Ender on the season, batting .282. 7 runs, 32 RBIs, 33 walks, and 47 strikeouts. Here we go. Ender Enciarte. The windup and the pitch. Ain't tough. 24 right-hander, and it's strike 3 called on the outside corner. Oof. And we go to the bottom of the 8th, and we do need a new pitcher. It's going to be Winker, I think. It might be Winker. Yeah. Winkler. It's going to be Dan the Man Winkler for Atlanta. Dan Winkler coming in the 8th. Trying to keep it right at 7-4. Due up first is Martinez. Martinez so far, he's 2 for 2 on the day. He's 2 for 4. He's got 2 singles and a grounder to second and a pop-up to second. So he's barely gotten the ball on the infield. Jose Martinez, here we go. 10, Patience 82. Not this time. 82 is going to be fly to center. No hit for you this time, Martinez. Marcelo Zuna. Patient 17, and he's going to walk. And he can steal on a 2. He rolled an 11, so no steal. Yadier Molina. 6, tough, 0-7, swing and a miss. Ball outside of the zone there. 2 outs for Jed Jerko. In play, 60, though, is too high, and that's going to be grounded down to first. And Freeman with a nice stop. Wait for Winkler to cover the bag, and he gets there just a step in front of Jerko, who was hustling. But we go to the 9th. We go to the 9th. And coming in to close this one out for the Cardinals, closing this one out is Jordan Hicks. Can Hicks close this out for the Cardinals? 6 saves. All right, here we go. Ozzie Albies against Jordan Hicks. 5, tough, 0-7. They blew that fastball right by him. And that is strikeout. Freddie Freeman. 5, tough, 0-9. He threw another fastball by him. 102 miles an hour. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. The Cardinals are out 1 out away from winning this game. The Braves down to their last out. And Jordan Hicks throwing 102 miles an hour. It's up to Nick Markakis. In play, 36, and he fights that one off for a base hit single into right field. And here comes the Magic Man, Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki on the day is a double, grounded to second, flew out to left, and a strikeout. He's been all over the place today. Kurt Suzuki, the last hope for the Braves. The pitch by Hicks. 2 is a ballpark. 69 for Suzuki right-hander. It's going to be an in-play check. So we're going to be doing an in-play check, which is a 44 or less. This ball game will continue. It's an 8, and that's going to be a double. On a double. Grounded down the line into right field. All runners score on the double. It's now a 7-5 ball game by Kurt Suzuki. And now it's up to Ronald Acuna. The tying run comes to the plate in the form of Ronald Acuna. Acuna on the season has had 12 home runs, 33 strikeouts, batting .303. Can he keep things going for the Braves? Hicks. They have a meeting on the mound. Molina settling down Hicks. Tells him just to throw those slider in on the hands. Here we go. 2 outs, man on, tying run at the plate. The windup, the pitch is an 8. Tough. 47 is a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and he strikes out the side. The Cardinals win this one and improve to 43-38. The Braves fall to 53-28. The win goes to Greg Holland. The loss goes to Max Fried, who's 0-2 in the season. I don't know what he's doing. The save, Jordan Hicks, his first of the season, the MVP of this one. The 3-run home run in the second goes to Matt Carpenter. So, we'll auto play the rest of today and then get to see. No, I can't do that way. Hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's do like this. I'll do it so you guys can see, because... Alright, so there we go. So, in the American League, Boston is 6 games up on the Yankees in the American League East. In the Central Division, it's Cleveland 14 games up on Minnesota. Woo, this is a snoozer right now in the American League. And in the American League West, it's 6.5 games. Houston ahead of Oakland. Holy cow. In the National League, the Braves are 9 games up on Washington. In the Central Division, Pittsburgh is 4.5 games up on St. Louis. And in the West, the Dodgers are a half a game ahead of Arizona, 2.5 ahead of San Diego. So at least we have one interesting race going on right now. Everything else is not very exciting. Atlanta by 6, Pittsburgh by 4.5, Boston by 6, Cleveland by 14, and Houston by 6.5. And it's almost halfway. One more game and it'll be a halfway part of the season. Game 82 will be next time. Dave Gardner, what is going on? Good to see everyone. Thanks for stopping by for game 81 of the season. One more game, we're halfway through. The Braves fall today in a good game. We'll look at the box score here if you're interested. The Braves fall 7-5. They out-hit the Cardinals 13-10, and there was only one error that we didn't really count because I can't put in an error on a catcher and not have things advance base runners or whatever. So, anywho, that was a rare play. It didn't really matter. It was good to see that. So thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Until then, take care. We'll see you for game 82 next time. Bye for now.